Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, the Throne of Baal. And when last we left off, we had a very extended conversation with Cespenar, and we crafted quite a few useful items. We now have the White Dragon Scale. We have Ixal's Spike +6, which is a very powerful weapon. We have the Flail of the Ages +4, which we're going to pass over to Vaconia. We also have the Helm of the Rock, which has been fully upgraded, and the Arene Sling +5, but we also have the Quiver of Plenty +2 for Limitless +2 arrows, and the Case of Plenty for Limitless +2 bolts. There are a few other things that we could make, and one of them we're actually going to make very quickly. Hello! We want to make the Dagger of the Star upgrade. You has Dagger of the Star, and 5 star sapphires. Ooh, with 5,000 gold, I could make it better. You want this? There's nothing else that uses star sapphires, which is something I double checked, so let's do it.
Okay, stand back then. Never use this recipe before. Could be messy. Enjoy.
I will!
Now Cespenar goes back to his duties. Oh yes! Lots of goodies to find, lots to collect.
With the star sapphires encrusting its hilt, this small blade is one of the most dangerous weapons in the realms. Combat abilities. 15% chance of making the user go invisible for 1 turn after each successful attack, which is really useful. And the Star Bolt. Each successful hit has a 5% chance to cause an extra 1d8 fire and 1d8 electrical damage. Compared to this weapon here, which has the Booming Thunder for stunning and a 5% chance of dealing an extra 20 points of damage, I would almost go so far as to say that the weapon that we've just made is a lot better, purely because of the 5% chance of that, but the 15% chance of going invisible. For now, I'm going to give this to Hexad. I haven't fully decided if that's better. And I am going to talk about the chain that we could have made. For 40,000 gold, we could have made a suit of really powerful elven chain. And one of the things that it does is that it means you're immune to normal weapons. Now, you may think that that's really useful. It's really not in this game. Also, that is a Sylvan Chain +2, which is much like the other elven chains we've encountered. Spellcasting is not disabled. Really good for multi-class fighter mages. The Enhanced Elven Chain is something you would want to give a fighter mage, because they need that defense. If that is, they're not using spells to achieve the same effect. We're just gonna pass all these over. We're probably gonna sell all of this loot that we just got, because it's not very good. I mean, a composite longbow +1, a dagger +2... This is all sell fodder. In fact, we have quite a lot of things that are currently sell fodder. We want to put this in here if there's room. There is not room! Okay. I mean, we have all these gems here that we are most certainly going to go through, sooner rather than later. But with all of the crafting done that we can do right now, there'll be more later. Let us now speak with Ceravoc, as we need to.
Yes?
So, have you discovered your way out yet, sister? Have you figured out everything you wish? Or have you decided to listen to reason? I've decided that I will do as you ask, Sarevok. I will restore you. So I have cheated death! Thank you, dear sister. No gift could please me more. And here we go! Looks like we're in trouble, but we're not.
I live! Flesh and blood and bone! I am alive! I swore I would scratch and crawl my way back into the world of the living, and I have done it!
Well done, Sarevok! An admirable effort, if wasted. Without immortality, it will only be a quick trip to return to the grave. Even quicker if Terry Coleman gives the word, perhaps. Though my sword and armor have not appeared. No matter. Without the Baal essence to channel their powers, they are of little use. I shall make do without them, as I once did. Thank you, Terry Coleman. I am pleased. That's odd. I don't feel any different. Did I not say it was only an insignificant portion? I suspected that doing it here in this place it might work, but I was not sure. It is good to see that I was correct after all. You weren't sure? That was quite a risk. I did not get to where I did in life without risk, fool. It was no bluff. I knew enough to suspect that it might work, since our heritage was the same, but none of that is important. I imagine you are eager to hear what I have to say. That we are, Sarevok, for if you were trying to deceive us, we might give the word. The first thing I shall tell you is how to leave this pocket plane that you have created. It is an extension of your will, Terry Coleman. It exists because you need it to exist. It is this plane which creates the portal out, but it will not take you where you wish to go. It takes you where you need to be. Or perhaps, where you believe you need to be. But I cannot give you the ability to make this plane create such a portal. There are many barred passages in this plane of yours that I know little of. One, however, I can open, and beyond it lies what you seek. Watch. And there it is! You suddenly know with a strange certainty that in the room beyond lies a challenge. You somehow know you must face an aspect of yourself or your fears.
What do you wish?
Enter that room and face your challenge, Terry Coleman. It will be difficult. You may not want to do it alone. There is a spirit here which can summon those companions you require for your party, if you require such. Regardless, once you have completed that challenge, you will be able to leave this plane of yours. It does not, however, take you where you wish to go. It takes you where you need to be. As I, as I said, know where that is.
In my youth, I spent much of my time looking into the old lore of the dead Baal priesthood. I unearthed one of the old prophecies from an uncooperative sect of Ceravoc, one that spoke extensively of this time now upon us. The Sword Coast will run red with blood, yes. But the battles will culminate in a great struggle within a city to the south, the Tetherian city of Saradush.
And that's where we're going.
It is there that you must go, where the first step of the prophecy will unfold.
Though naturally, you must face your challenge first. Aren't you still a child of Baal? No. Baal's essence left me as I died, and that which has been given to me now maintains my mortality only. Some might still consider me a Baal spawn, but it is solely a matter of history and memory. So what will happen after I go to Saradush? Then the future begins. Then we will all see just how much of a role you are to play in this conflict, and if you can live up to our sire's heritage. How do I know I can trust what you say? Of course you cannot trust me. Why would you? Take me with you, Terry Coleman. What? I once was sure that the old prophecies centered around me, even if that is no longer the case. I know more about them than perhaps anyone. I can help you, Terry Coleman, with the challenge in that room and more. Of course, I do this for no selfless reason. There is power in your wake, Terry Coleman. I am sure I am not the first to tell you this, and there is no better opportunity for me elsewhere. Besides, you defeated me long ago. You have earned my respect. Think of it, Terry Coleman. Brother and sister, side by side. And what use might you be to me? Aside from the knowledge I retain, I am a warrior of no small ability. You fought me, Terry Coleman. You would know. I have only become stronger from my time in hell. Under one such as you, I could be greater still. This is the evil party member that you can take that was added in Throne of Baal. Doesn't necessarily have to remain evil. Ceravoc, if you pick the right choices in dialogue can actually shift alignment, and he is pretty capable. He has 18/00 strength and a lot of intelligence, which means that you can dual class him as a mage, should you choose. We, however, are not going to be taking him. We have a full party, and though some may argue that Ceravoc is stronger than Dornil Khan, the bond that Terry and Dornil Khan has goes beyond mere strength. It is love. And so, we shall be polite to Ceravoc, and inform him, I don't have room for you in my party, even if I wanted to take you. Then leave one of your lackeys behind here in your plane, for you to return when you require them, or leave me in this place until I am needed. I intend on seeing what occurs with you, so I will wait. Now here's an important question. How would I know you wouldn't betray me at the first opportunity? I will take an oath to follow you, my sister, if that will satisfy. Here, in this place, such an oath would have power. Like a geese, I would not betray you. Now, if you ask him to swear the oath, the ability to get him to good alignment is locked off forever. We don't want him here right now. I might return for you later. Perhaps you can swear an oath then. As you wish. I shall await for your return, Terry. Remember, the challenge may be difficult. Consider summoning companions to your side. And off he goes! I think over to that corner just to stand. Let's see if he just stays there. Yep, he just stays there. So what you can do with the portal is you can pull companions from any location that they're at that you don't have here and bring them to join you. This is another mechanic that was very cleverly added, I believe, to allow you to build up the party you had in Shadows of Arm if you decided to uninstall the game and then came back to this later. There is one exception, and that is Yoshimo. You can't bring Yoshimo back because at this point in time Yoshimo is very dead, and very permanently dead. There is no way to return him. But you could bring back, say, Aerie or Jan Janssen or anyone else. They won't have memories of being with you if you do this, so you can't continue any stories that you had growing and developing while you were traveling around. This is just so that you can get a party of people. But we have a party of people.
Cespenar is good servant. Oh, yes!
That you are. Now we are going to
Yes.
save. After we cast a couple of things, I feel like we should probably get ready a simulacrum. Where is my simulacrum? There is my simulacrum. I also feel like we should simulacrum here as well. There we go. Simulacrum. Simulacrum. Do that to make you invisible.
Yeah.
Let's move forward. And hope that we can take what is here. I think we can. Hopefully. Hello!
Prepare to be eviscerated, fool.
You're one of us. You're one of the Ballsborn, aren't you? Oh, but you needn't worry about me. I'm dead. I'm a nobody. I grew up in a small farming village. I didn't even know what I was until they came for me. But I knew I was different. You can hear the screams at night, can't you? You can feel the blood of the murdered, how it flows all around you. 1,000 different pains, and you're nothing but a solitary echo. But it's not terrible. It's inviting. It calls to you. And if you give in to it, if you offer your entire heart up to it, everything becomes crystal clear. 1 murder, 2, 1,000. It all becomes part of you. I murdered 3 of the local girls until I was driven out. And then I went to the city. Murder was easier there, and I felt the call every night. You can taste life, you know. It is divine. I can feel the same in you. I know you feel the call, and you surrender to it as I did, don't you? It's a power that we alone, the Ballspawn, can wield, and the only thing you need fear is retribution.
Be quick.
Well,
Yes.
that's concerning.
All right.
Oh, he's dead. And... Ah! Here's a commoner, and another commoner. They're coming to get me, apparently. Well, let's have at thee, I guess. Yep, they are not especially dangerous so far. There's
What would you have me
a
do?
few people. I mean, I might as well just have at thee. Yep, that's fine. Just go there. Are they getting any tougher? No, not really. So we'll just
I will listen.
have you fight.
I'll rip you apart,
And
you wayfaring
just
cur.
fight some more. Oh, they're getting a little bit tougher.
Taste darkness.
There's a lot of them, but they're not especially dangerous right now. Fight there. You can just start shooting them, I suppose. You can start shooting them as well.
Mind your toe.
You fight there. You fight there.
To all who stand against me.
And anything else? Oh, there's more. Now, is this going to be a limitless supply? It's certainly not ending.
I am ready.
That doesn't mean to say they're going to keep coming for all eternity. Right, I'll just have you there. They're hitting occasionally, and I mean occasionally. Then again, that hit hurt.
Yes.
That hit hurt.
You are lucky that is what you want.
We'll have you fight here,
You way-faced cur.
and oh, still following, I
What
see.
would you have me do?
You're not certainly.
You're just there fighting. Not for much longer, to be fair. There we go. And there we go.
That's the best. I can do that.
Ooh! Elven Warrior. Ah, this is an endurance match, I think.
I will listen. For now.
I'll just have you move forward. Oh, yep, this is getting tougher. This is getting tougher. Right. Go over there if you would. I want you to go over to there, please.
All who stand against me.
And just start fighting.
What is it now?
And you go over to there, please.
Yes.
You go to there. You could just deal with these. You should be okay. Yeah, you're okay. This is definitely an endurance battle of, can you survive a long, protracted combat? And get all the longsword +1s that you could ever want. I mean, do we want longswords +1?
That's what you
Maybe. And oh, you have now despawned. There we go. Oh, now we're fighting Knights of the Order. They're probably going to be tougher. But I do think our main core of people should be sufficient. Yeah, the main core of people here are more than enough to handle this. Just needed to move our frontline fighters forward and let the bloodshed begin. I mean, they're hitting occasionally, but only occasionally. There we go. If you try to do this by yourself, Ceravoc is very right. You'd be in some serious trouble. Oh, now we have Aaron Linvale, Elasim, and Duke Elton.
Yes.
Right. There, there, there. See what happens. You're going to use a wand. You're going to start attacking there. This is going to hurt a fair bit. We should probably get someone to help out. Maybe with a dragon's breath. Yeah, I think a dragon's breath here might be good. I want you to do that. I want you to do that. And, oh, that should help out. Yep, that's one taken care of. Also, you are hurting me quite a bit. Quite a bit. I just need you to hit here. I think we're nearly done. Also, that is hurting a lot. Let's get that heal on. And that should get you back to full. There we go. Sorted. Encounter done. A little higher level than we normally are for this.
Prepare to be eviscerated, fool.
So, you survived Retribution. I didn't. But then, you know how to kill a lot better than I did. Strange thing is, the longer you survive, the more blood you have on your hands. And there's never an end to the Retribution. Or is there?
Yes.
Also, a huge pile of magical swords. I mean, I suppose we could take them? Sure. Let's identify all of these. We actually don't know what they are. Okay, Edwin, identify all of these. They are all long swords +1. Do you really need me to go and look at every single one of them? They are all pathetically mundane and useless. But I suppose they are sell-fodder if nothing else, and I imagine we'll find a store or two at some point in the future. I mean, Saradesh probably has a store where we can throw away all of our useless possessions. So, by all means, point all of these swords towards me so I can tell you how useless they are. Oh look, it is more +1 magical swords. They're actually referred to that by that term, you know. They're that common in the Forgotten Realms that we just refer to them as +1 swords. You really can't identify them, Corgan? My job is to hit people, and that's what I do. That is very much true. Right. Is there gonna be more in our future? I hope not. Ooh. We just gained an ability. We also gained experience. That is 25,000 experience apiece. The first challenge has been completed, and that's marvelous. So, let us rest, because we have used a fair amount of our resources. Rest here. And think about using our pocket plane ability to leave, because we have the pocket plane ability, we have the Slayer change, we also have our Greater Whirlwinds and our Whirlwind. I think the pocket plane, if we use it now, would bring us to where we want to be, or where rather we need to be.
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy.
Where the prophecy says we must go. And where, if you took the ability to be immune to normal and +1 weapons, you're going to be quite disappointed. Why? You'll see soon enough. And so, when we come back, folks, going to Saradesh, because that's where Ceravoc says we must go, and so that is where we shall go, if the party can pathfind towards here. And they can. Marvellous. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.